Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio, so then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep. Husband!
Wife!
Hey, so, we're gonna do some more Bible stuff.
Are we?
Yeah, want to?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I know, it's such a loaded question, right? Yeah, I'm so excited.
As long as there's not another fucking listing of Israelites, I'm fine.
I don't know. These 2 chapters both look kind of long.
Well, let's hope they're story long.
Do you remember what happened last time?
There was a lot of names listed. And then in the next chapter, because I don't care about the fucking names.
Right.
In the next chapter, they talked about... what did they talk
the
about?
5 daughters said...
Oh, that's right.
It's not fair, Daddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much the gist of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they asked Moses if they could have land even though their dad died. And Moses was like, I'm not sure about this then. And
asked God.
And he asked God.
Right. And God's
God
like,
was
yeah,
like,
cool.
Yeah, but only if they marry in clan, because I don't want these lands going elsewise.
Right.
So,
because God cares about that shit, and he notarized it, remember?
Yeah, he did.
At least that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. You know how we said that, like, we were asking about cost of notarization? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking maybe God could put whatever cost he wants to on it, because it's God.
True. And Moses.
Assuming God.
Assuming God,
I'm just saying, assuming God, he can charge whatever the fuck he wants, because God.
True. And if not God, if grift, I
right.
mean, it kind of works the same way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even our categories. So there it is. All right, so we are doing Numbers chapters 28 and 29 today.
All right, let's get into this.
Okay.
Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are, and our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there, so it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount, so, like, any support is always appreciated.
So what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Okay, so Numbers chapter 28.
All right.
The daily offerings.
More fucking offerings?
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, I know, but like, what is this? Like, recap everything?
Yes, that's what the
sections?
entire Bible is, like 3 sentences.
Jesus Christ.
Recapped 100 times. Each.
Okay, I hope they are not going to go into detail.
Well,
but
it looks vaguely like just one paragraph.
I don't want to. No, it's a good story. It's going to be a good story. Goddammit.
It's a good story. Here we go.
It's a story about something.
The Lord said to Moses, quote, "Give these instructions to the people of Israel. The offerings you present as special gifts are a pleasing aroma to me. They are my food."
Is that what it says? This is food. So aroma. So God needs to eat aroma.
He eats in his nose. See to it that they are brought at the appointed times and offered according to my instructions. Say to the people, this is the special gift you must present to the Lord as your daily burnt offering.
I have a question, though. There's not a whole lot of fucking burnt offerings going on these days. What's God eating? Is he on a diet?
I mean, people wear a lot of perfume now, so he eats all that.
Do you think that's a pleasing aroma to the Lord? Because that shit makes me fucking cough and wheeze.
Okay, let me ask you this. The people who put on the most makeup are those who go to church.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And so I think Mary Kay is God's food.
All right.
God eats Mary Kay.
God eats Mary Kay. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I need that on a hat. Stat.
I mean, that's
God eats Mary Kay.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah. You must offer 2 one-year-old male lambs with no defects. Sacrifice 1 lamb in the morning and the other in the evening. With each lamb, you must offer a grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour.
Wait, quick question.
What? Mid-sentence.
I know.
What?
Just a quick question. Are these offerings? Did he say these were for any particular purpose, or just because he's hungry?
He's hungry, and they smell good, and he eats in his nose.
All right.
Okay, they're his food.
I was just double checking because
also Moses is hungry.
Well, yeah,
is my guess.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's going to die soon, so he wants some last meals, maybe.
With each lamb, you must offer a grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour, mixed with 1 quart of pure oil of pressed olives. Okay. This is the regular burnt offering instituted at Mount Sinai as a special gift. A pleasing aroma to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Along with it, you must present the proper liquid offering of 1 quart of alcoholic drink.
Of course.
With each lamb. I was thinking lately, I want margaritas.
Yeah?
I haven't had margaritas in a really long time.
Yeah.
This is me, wife, speaking, not God or the Bible.
You just want a margarita.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You're like, alcohol.
Well, only because he's like, bring a quart of alcohol with the lamb.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Pour it out in the holy place as an offering to the Lord. Or the wife.
So you just kind of open your mouth and we're going to pour it out? There you go.
We were watching the show earlier and they were going, drink.
Yeah.
Or no, chug.
Right.
Whatever. I don't go to keggers. What the fuck do I know? Offer the second lamb in the evening with the same grain offering and liquid offering. It, too, is a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord.
Breakfast and then dinner.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
It was on Lock and Key. Which is it's a good show. What do you think?
No, it's a good show.
Yeah, people should watch it. But you know what's better?
We do so many. We recommend all kinds of shit in this podcast.
We do, but I mean, I think that it's fun. Sharing is caring, and I'm like, this is good stuff. Y'all should. If you have to choose between the show and the comic upon which it's based, you should read the comic, which was written by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son, and it is so fucking good.
I'll have to take your word on that because
you don't read comics.
I don't comic.
I know, much to my chagrin.
Yeah, sorry.
Sadness. It's a pleasing aroma to the wife.
Gotcha.
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. Okay, the same chapter, next bit.
Yeah.
The Sabbath and Monthly Offerings.
Okay.
Boring.
Right?
On the 7th day, sacrifice 2 one-year-old male lambs with no defects. They must be accompanied by a grain offering of 4 quarts of choice flour, moistened with olive oil, and a liquid offering. This is the burnt offering to be presented each Sabbath day, in addition to the regular burnt offering and its accompanying liquid offering. One might say coffee, but
sure,
he's saying olive oil. Whatevs.
Okay. All right.
On the first day of each month, present an extra burnt offering to the Lord of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
Was this not already covered? Like, this was already covered, right?
I know. That's why I'm like,
isn't
blah,
this
blah,
the same
blah.
shit?
That's why I'm saying go read a comic. This is boring. I'm trying to spice it up with something interesting. These must be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil. 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each lamb. But you know what my favorite comic is?
I don't know. What is your favorite comic?
It's called Saga.
Oh, I knew that if I would have thought about it.
I know. It's so good. Not appropriate for work, not safe for children.
You mean kind of like our podcast?
No, it's way worse than our podcast.
Way worse than our podcast?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Gotcha.
Our podcast is music to God's ears and nose. It's not... It's wonderful. It's fantastic. But it is not for children.
Got it.
In any way whatsoever. Even though the person telling the story is a fucking child.
Right.
But it's good. Highly recommend.
Gotcha.
Okay. This burnt offering will be a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. You must also present a liquid offering with each sacrifice, 2 quarts of wine for each bull, 1/3 of a gallon for the ram, and 1 quart for each lamb. Present this monthly burnt offering on the first day of each month throughout the year. On the first day of each month, you must also offer 1 male goat for a sin offering to the Lord. This is in addition to the regular burnt offering.
What happens if you don't sin? Do you still have to offer a sin offering?
Accompanying liquid offering. What?
Like, you have to do a sin offering, but what if you didn't sin?
You probably did.
I mean, obviously, but like, just maybe there was a week where you didn't. You know, you did really good.
I bet that you still masturbated in that week.
But maybe you didn't. Maybe you just, you were feeling sick that week, and like you did everything else right, and everything was going good, and like, whatever.
Then you were prideful.
For fuck's sake.
You did something wrong.
Whatever.
Look, you're asking me the question, I'm giving you the answer. It's not my fault you don't like the answer.
I'm just saying, like he's assuming that you always sin.
You always sin. That's the whole point of the fucking Bible, is that you are the biggest sinner on the fucking planet. You suck, you're garbage.
I think God sucks, and I think he's a dickhead.
Well, yeah.
So, there's that.
But the whole point of this God is you are trash.
You know what? This Bible is supposed to be his word, the word of God or whatever, right? The Old Testament, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. His word fucking sucks.
It's boring as hell.
It's boring as hell.
And it's also mean, and it's hypocritical.
Like, you would think confusing. That God should have written the best fucking book on the planet.
You would think.
Like, it should hold up over all time, right?
Well, it has held up over time, and that is
sad.
But
I mean, like, legitimately, if you read it, like, it should be something that holds up. Like the Iliad and the Odyssey, they hold up over all time, right?
I don't think that you're giving good examples.
Okay.
You're saying all of these pieces of literature, all of which are kind of confusing and not great.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I would think that maybe they should be like IKEA instructions, which people complain about, but honestly, those come with pictures, and they're not that difficult.
Yeah, God should have written a picture book.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so much easier to digest.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to translate it. Just fucking
exactly.
Pictures.
Because, why would he do the Tower of Babel? Like, wouldn't life be so much easier if we could all just speak the same language?
Well, yeah, definitely.
I think God just is one big fuck up.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
Ready?
Yeah.
The offerings at the appointed feasts.
Okay.
On the 14th day of the first month, you must celebrate the Lord's Passover. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought I said Pride, and I was like, what? No, God doesn't do Pride Month.
Right.
On the following day, the 15th day of the month, a joyous 7-day festival will begin, but no bread made with yeast may be eaten. Don't do it.
This is
it's
Passover.
I know.
I mean, yeah, okay.
I know.
They're covering it again.
I'm
Great.
sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, it's just, this sucks for me, because I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm going to make fun of this shit. But I already made fun of all this shit already once or twice, maybe even 3 times.
I know.
And I'm like, I'm out of material.
You're out of material.
I'm out of material.
So another really good comic is... Why do you think I'm going this way?
Right, yeah, okay.
BPRD.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know you don't. So did you ever see that movie, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Maybe.
Okay. What about Hellboy? I know you know
yes,
Hellboy.
I did see Hellboy.
Hellboy Some of the side characters, like Abe Sapien, come from BPRD.
Got it.
So good. And I always forget what BPRD stands for because it's letters and it's too many.
Yeah, right.
I can't.
You can't.
But anyway, so good. Abe Sapien is awesome.
You didn't even remember who Aaron was that one time.
I never remember who Aaron is. But I like comics. Yeah. Comics are good.
Right.
Good comic. BPRD. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? I wasn't a great fan of Hellboy.
Well,
I liked the other stuff that wasn't Hellboy. Although Hellboy does sometimes feature in BPRD. Just thought I'd let you know.
Good to know. Good to know.
The first day of the festival will be an official day for holy assembly, and no ordinary work may be done on that day. As a special gift, you must present a burnt offering to the Lord. 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 1 7-year-old male lamb. What? And 7 1-year-old male lambs.
7, okay.
Yeah, that makes better sense.
Yeah.
All with no defects.
Who wants a 7-year-old lamb?
Sorry. Well, I mean, if it's 7, it's not a lamb.
Right.
It's a sheepity beep.
Right.
Oh my God, that reminds me of that gift that you sent me where the guy is holding a bird and he says, "I'm a people person," and the bird in his arm says, "I'm a geese goose."
Yeah. That
just killed me.
You just were looking for anywhere to put that in.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a geese goose.
Yeah, geese goose.
Oh, I'm such a sucker for dad jokes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Okay. I'm just trying to get through this.
No, I know. I just like I hear the word offering now, and I'm like, oh, my whole fucking spirit sinks.
That's why I'm just like comics and gifts.
Yeah.
Navy beans.
If I hear about a census, that one causes me to sink a little bit too. So
hoagies and grinders. These will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. So Thanksgiving. Yeah. Do you like cranberry?
No.
Out of the can? I don't
like cranberry anything. No, wait. There was one thing that I had one time at my mom's house that I did like.
Your mom makes such good. You know what? I think she probably picks it up from. What's that? Dorothy Lane Market.
Yeah, but it was still like the freaking bomb.
It was the best. She's done it the last several Thanksgivings, actually.
That one I could stomach.
It's like some kind of cranberry, and it's got like Jell-O.
I think it had cilantro in it or something.
It could be. I don't know. It's so
There's something
good.
really weird, but it worked.
It did not come out of a can. It was not goo.
No, it was definitely not goo.
Yeah. I've never liked that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I grew up... Did you grow up with that on the table? Like, the can. And then they slice... like, they go... When they take it out of the can and it just, like,
don't remember,
plops onto a plate.
Cranberry whatever never has appealed to me. So, I don't know that... If it was there, I don't recall it. But if it was there, it wasn't just like a can plopped on a thing. It was prepped somehow. It was like some sort of It was part of an ingredient of a cranberry dressing dish. Yeah, it was a cranberry dressing dish.
That probably had like walnuts and some shit like that in it.
Probably.
Yeah. My family, they just put that shit right on the plate and
check that box.
Yep. And I never ate it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This ain't no Jell-O I asked for.
Right.
You must also offer a male goat as a sin offering to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. Present these offerings in addition to your regular morning burnt offering. Mm-hmm. On each of the 7 days of the festival, this is how you must prepare the food offering that is presented as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. See how he eats in his nose?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good, yeah.
These will be offered in addition to the regular burnt offerings and liquid offerings. Speaking of stuff that smells good, I like Britney Spears perfume. The one that's called Curious, and it comes in a blue round bottle that looks kind of like a gem. You can't find it anywhere
except for like
because they don't make it anymore.
Now.
Yeah, you have to order it. And I've been reading some complaints sometimes that every once in a while somebody will order it and they'll get an old bottle, and so it's expired or whatever because it's not like perfume.
Yeah, because it's
forever.
Probably all stuff that it's probably not even made anymore.
It's old stock. Well, it's not. They don't make it anymore.
Right.
Which is why I'm so annoyed, because how many times did I tell you better get me this stuff while it's... And there were a few Christmases that you didn't get me one.
I know, I'm so sorry.
But there were other Christmases when I knew you wouldn't get me one, and I went ahead and got it for myself and wrapped that shit up.
Might as well, right?
Yeah. bad husband.
Mm-hmm. Bad.
Did not buy Britney Spears' Curious perfume for his wife.
Perfume?
Perfume.
Perfume. I always love that perfume. You spray that perfume all over and you smell real good.
Real good. Real good. Well, you know what's really nice about that perfume is every time I do wear it, I always get compliments. Well, and then I'm always able to say, it's Britney Spears, bitch. Which feels so nice. Because, you know, I'm 40 some odd years old, like late 40, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. You know, one of those.
Yeah.
So to say that I'm in my mid to late 40s and I wear Britney Spears perfume, I'm supposed to be embarrassed by it. But instead I'm like, ha ha, bitches. Okay. The 7th day of the festival will be another official day for Holy Assembly, and no ordinary work may be done on that day. At the Festival of Harvest, when you present the first of your new grain to the Lord, you must call an official day for Holy Assembly.
What was that giant breath you took?
I'm running short on oxygen.
Oh, okay.
I'm just having a hard time getting enough air lately. Yeah.
I thought maybe God stole your breath so you couldn't speak about the Bible anymore or something. So.
Probably. He was like, bitch, I'll show you some Britney Spears. You must call an official day for Holy Assembly, and you may do no ordinary work on that day. And we know how that goes.
Yeah, you do not want to pick up sticks, and also don't light the wrong fire.
Yeah, don't do anything on that day that you're not supposed to do. You will get smoked.
Don't press any buttons just in case. I mean,
right?
Just don't do anything, really.
Just don't do anything.
Just lay there and be still.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of like that idea, honestly.
Except for that you're supposed to go to the assembly, so, like, you know, you can't just lie there and be still. You got to risk it and go do something.
That's work.
Yeah, but it's work that he told you to do.
You know what? He can fuck the fuck off.
He totally can, yeah.
Present a special burnt offering on that day as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. That reminds me. Pleasing aroma. What is your favorite man smell spray?
I always liked Cool Water. I think that was one I always used to get. I haven't got it in a long time, but because now I'm dad, and I get Axe spray because it's just easy.
You're like,
it's really fucking easy.
I was at Walgreens earlier and I picked up some Axe.
It's really it's embarrassing to admit, but yeah, that's pretty much.
I mean, my dad.
If I have one, that's the one. Otherwise, I don't generally use it. So
my dad uses Old Spice.
Whatever.
You reach a certain age and you
don't
turn
give a
into the cliche, and you don't give a fuck.
Right?
And you're like, you know what? Cliche this.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I like pumpkin spice everything, and it is the biggest cliche. Sometimes basic is, okay.
Yeah.
It will consist of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs. These will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. Also, offer 1 male goat to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. Prepare these special burnt offerings along with their liquid offerings, like margaritas, for example, in addition to the regular burnt offering and its accompanying grain offering. Be sure that all the animals you sacrifice have no defects. The end.
And make sure you get that long lobe of the liver out of there.
They didn't talk about that.
I know, but I still missed that.
Long lobe of the liver.
This section reminded me of the sections where they talked about this at length over and over and over and over and over again.
You know what? I want that on a shirt. Yeah. So that I can wear God Eats Mary Kay on my hat. And then I can have, I'm the long lobe of the liver.
We should have like a shirt that where's your,
where's your long
wherever your liver is, we label it long lobe of the liver.
Oh my God.
And whatever else they fucking say.
I don't know.
Use this bit for burnt offerings, for sin offerings, use this bit.
That would be so cool, like an identity. yeah. You know what? I don't care how it appears on the shirt, but I need long lobe of the liver on a shirt. Stat.
All right. Well,
so that was chapter 28.
Okay.
Nothing new.
No, that was horrible. That was actually horrible.
We did talk about comics and perfume.
Yeah. I mean, you say we, but I would say more like you.
Right. I was trying to entertain you, though. How did I do?
You did better than the Bible.
Right?
The Bible was really pissing me off by saying the exact fucking same thing. Yeah. It's already said before.
That's why I thought I would add new material.
It's like they got bored And they're like,
I know I
hey,
did.
let's just fucking... No, I mean, like, bored of writing it. They're like, we need to fill some space here. You want to just throw that chapter back in over here?
We've already done that before, sir.
No one will care.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they aren't even going to know how to read at this point, so...
Oh, that is true, sir. Good call, good call.
Let's just make it look like a really big, important book. So let's throw this extra fucking chapter in here.
Okay. And then now that the supervisor has left the room, now I'm turning to my coworker and I'm saying, hey, the boss just said we could repeat page 10 and 11, but get this, what if we do it like 5 times?
Yeah, they'll never know.
Right?
And then, like, we're halfway to our goal, you know? We do, like...
Yeah, boss.
So many pages this week, and we're going to be so much closer to done. So.
And done. It's like when you were told to write sentences when you were in school, and so, like... You were supposed to write, I will not talk in class or some bullshitty nonsense.
Right.
And so instead of just writing, I will not talk in class, you wrote, I, all the way down the page. And then you put, all the way down the page, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Right. Exactly.
Long lobe of the liver.
All right. Let's move on to the next chapter.
What is it? Number 29. Let's do this. Okay, are you ready for this?
Not even a little bit.
You're so mad.
I kind of asked if we were going to be going over more offerings, and you're like, yeah, it continues. And you're like, scroll. I'm like, God damn it.
I know.
This is such bullshit.
What really pisses me off is, like, we're trying to read the Bible, and, like, this could be, something that brings the unchurched masses aboard, right? And, like, really awes us and whatever. And we're like, my bad. But it's so inaccessible.
Yeah. No, the only thing I can think of... All right, so, like, this is the only thing I can think of as to why they're covering fucking offerings again. In Numbers. Is because God killed off all the fucking Israelites. Yeah. And he's like, well... I better cover this shit again.
Yeah.
But, like, what is the fucking point of this?
It's the boomers explaining shit to the zoomers, and the zoomers are like, really? You can't even use a fucking flip phone. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
God's like, maybe it'll take this time. Maybe they'll do it right.
Guess what? They don't. Spoilers, darling. Okay, ready? Numbers, chapter 29, continuing on middle of the section, but it's a, lengthy section. So,
right, yeah.
Okay, celebrate the Festival of Trumpets each year on the first day of the appointed month in early autumn. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Early autumn.
Yeah.
Are you Trump?
Remember we were talking about, we talked about this too, because I remember talking about whether there was trumpets in the Bible and trumpets and something or other, like where do you see trumpets at? So we talked about this before too.
But you know what we didn't talk about?
What's that?
Okay, so when I was a kid, my mom had this awesome decoration, and it was you put a little candle in the middle, and the flame would cause air motion so that this balance thing spun around and around and around.
Things, yeah.
I love it. And there's the things that hang off that spin in circles are little angels with trumpets.
Oh,
see?
There you go.
Tied it in. Yeah, there you go.
Tied it in.
Yep, this time I made it work, unlike Britney Spears' perfume.
Yep.
Or comic books. You must call an official day for Holy Assembly, and you may do no ordinary work.
Yeah, don't do that ordinary work. That ordinary work is stupid.
I live by that philosophy, and I never do ordinary work. I'm quite godly in that way.
Yeah. Well, I think they only call for that on one day, not all days.
So I definitely should move the clothes from the washer to the dryer, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
God damn it! On that day, you must present a burnt offering as a pleasing aroma to the Lord.
Okay.
Because
God's got to eat.
Nose eats.
Through his nose. Where he smells stuff.
It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. These must be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour, moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with the bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. I want cake.
If they could just see my face through all this stuff, they would know the pain.
They would skip ahead and be like, you going to hell, never mind.
No, I'm just like, I can't. I listen to this shit. I'm like, I can't. Oh, this is literally painful.
It is literally painful. Come on, let's just get. We're
reading
the Bible.
We're getting through this.
We're reading the Bible.
We're reading the Bible. We're getting through this. Okay.
In addition, you must sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. That's what we're doing wrong, babe. We never sacrifice any animals ever.
Damn it! Why?
I'm not even like a really big meat eater, to be honest. Although that
Kitty,
Chipotle.
kitty.
No, take it back.
I take it back.
You take it.
I'm dead. I would never.
Okay.
Would never. It was a joke.
Poor kitty.
It was a bad joke, but it was a joke.
Murder your cat. That's funny.
In no way whatsoever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just making sure you understood.
No murdering of cats in this household.
Or any. Hopefully.
Or any animal or anything.
Yeah. Or
unless it's a bug. If it's a bug, it's dead.
I mean, because it's uninvited.
I'm just saying.
You had a bug fall in your mouth the other night.
I did.
That was not okay.
Not okay. Yeah.
These special sacrifices, speaking of bugs that fall in your mouth,
right,
are in addition to your regular monthly and daily burnt offerings, and they must be given with their prescribed grain offerings and liquid offerings. That reminds me, you didn't make me coffee this morning. But
I gave you the rest of mine.
You did give me the rest of yours.
Yeah.
So that was a liquid offering that I
gave you a liquid offering.
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
These offerings are given as a special gift to the Lord, a pleasing aroma to him. 10 days later, on the 10th day of the same month, you must call another holy assembly. On that day, the Day of Atonement, the people must go without food and must do no ordinary work.
The Day of Atonement, isn't that where they send the fucking goat into the woods or something? The scapegoat, remember?
The scapegoat. I
Remember
forgot about him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You must present a burnt offering as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. These offerings must be accompanied by the prescribed grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil. 6 quarts of choice flour with the bull, 4 quarts of choice flour with the ram, and 2 quarts of choice flour with each of the 7 lambs.
Set the oven to 350, stir for 25 minutes.
That's why I said That's why I said, I want cake.
It just sounds like we're reading a fucking recipe. Only a really bad one.
A bad one.
And, yeah.
Yuck. You must also sacrifice 1 male goat for a sin offering. This is in addition to the sin offering of atonement and the regular daily burnt offering with its grain offering and their accompanying liquid offerings. For example, margaritas.
Yeah, margaritas, right.
5 days later...
I'm getting the message here.
Yeah.
You need margaritas.
It's been several months. It's been probably at least 6 months since I've had a margarita.
Oh my God. We got to make, this is an emergency.
Right?
Yeah.
Look.
It's got to be solved. That problem's got to be solved.
I don't drink hardly ever. I mean, we don't even hardly have alcohol in the house.
But you need a margarita.
No, what I'm trying to say is, it's not like I am a heavy drinker who is this is the drink that I must have.
Right. I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
But you need a margarita.
I do need a margarita, I think.
Obviously. That's all that's on your brain is margaritas.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have great competition. 5 days later, on the 15th day of the same month, you must call another holy assembly of all the people. All the people.
It was already too many holy assemblies for me, but now we're on the 3rd one, so I'm just right out. I'm like, dudes, I'm going to skip. I'm good.
And you may do no ordinary work on that day. It is the beginning of the Festival of Shelters.
Wait.
A 7-day festival to the Lord.
Festival of Shelters? That's a new one, isn't it?
I don't
recall
remember.
The Festival of Shelters. Oh, wait, no, I do. That's where they have they have to go sleep in those fucking, makeshift
the
things
tents
outside or whatever.
And I was like, weren't they already sleeping in tents?
Yeah.
I remember
Well,
that.
I mean, okay. Anyway.
Whatever.
Well, I'm reminiscing now because this is all fucking recap, so whatever.
Yeah. On the first day of the festival, you must present a burnt offering as a special gift. A pleasing aroma. Aroma to the Lord. I apologize. I'm not trying to make fun of any accent ever. I'm tripping over words because it's boring.
No, we suck at talking sometimes.
I suck at talking always.
You would think because we were on a podcast we would be good at that shit, but no.
No,
not the case.
Nope. It will consist of 13 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. This trash book held up for 2,000 years. Surely my trash podcast will go a year or two, right?
Yeah, like totally. We should have as many subscribers as the Bible has, purchases, right? Like,
I don't know that I want that
so much
many.
Better.
Because you know why? Because think about the problems that come with having that many people.
That is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I'd settle for like, a lot less.
It was like you were trying to think of a good number.
I was trying to think of a number, and I was like, nah.
And you were like, I can't number right now.
Well, no, I don't want to like lay a number on it because honestly, I'd be happy with 5, but we already have 5, so.
10 would be good then, maybe.
More. I want more.
So like 100.
Because I like the people that we interact with.
I
They're
do
great.
too. They are fun.
And I enjoy it.
Although
I feel sorry for them when we read sections like this where I'm like, oh, guys, I'm really sorry. We already covered this shit. So,
look, even our Roku is bored. It started making noises out of the blue. Sorry, everybody.
I feel sorry for them.
I do too.
I'm sorry that we're subjecting you to this shit.
Well, we're just doing our best here.
We are doing our best.
We're getting through the Bible.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
We're doing it.
Each of these offerings must be accompanied by a grain offering of choice flour moistened with olive oil. 6 quarts for each of the... I feel like I'm reading the same sentence over and over again.
I think that's
13 bulls, 4 quarts for each of the 2 rams, and 2 quarts for each of the 14 lambs. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering.
I think I paid a lot more attention to this the first go around.
Yeah.
Because, it was new material.
You think it matters, too.
Yeah, you think it matters, but then you're like, no, it doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't. And they're going to say it again anyway.
Yeah.
On the second day of this 7-day festival, the second day, sacrifice 12 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
Is this for each person or just in total for all the Israelites?
I forgot to pay attention.
Because, if it's for each person, that's... Jesus. That's a lot of fucking blood.
That stone soup is very rich.
Yeah.
It's very rich.
That's a lot of killing.
Yeah. Well, this is a bloody book, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And also, I gotta wonder, with this much slaughtering of animals, if it is each person that has to do this, what the hell?
How did those animals perpetuate?
Right.
How are they not
killing
extinct?
them daily? We gotta get another one to slaughter because, God.
Because God.
Right.
And Moses. Because Moses.
Yeah.
And Aaron.
Right.
Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs.
Bulls, rams, and lambs.
Shoulders, knees, and toes, rams and lambs, must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the 3rd day of the festival.
3rd day. Okay.
Sacrifice 11 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
I gotta believe that this is just they're sacrificing these things. In total, they're sacrificing 11.
I don't care.
But okay.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
Whatever.
Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering.
I do have to wonder, though, as much...
Yes, go on.
As much as offerings are a thing in the Old Testament, Pentateuch, what have you, are there still Israelites people from Israel? Are there people that are Jewish that still sacrifice?
All up on the sacrificing.
Well,
thing?
It's a big part of the Old Testament. This is They cover it in detail
Clearly,
quite a bit,
repetitively.
So, wouldn't you feel if this was your religion, if this was your God?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you feel like you're fucking up if you don't do this?
All the time?
Right. And, there's got to be somebody out there that's a quote-unquote purist, right? And is literally slaughtering these things somewhere. It's got to be happening still, somewhere.
That's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
That's a lot of slaughtered
But I'm just saying,
animals.
it wouldn't surprise you, would it?
Oh, no, not at all.
Right.
No, the surprise would not be that somebody is still doing it. The surprise would be that there are still animals to be slaughtered.
Well, the surprise to me might be that it would be a regular thing. There's more than one group and it's actually a thing that's allowed to happen in some country somewhere.
I mean, I guess we have our question for our Q&A
Yeah, like
Tuesday.
that is curious. I am curious if that is a regular thing that does happen somewhere, and it's allowed to happen. That is interesting. I'd be interested to know that.
That's a lot of animal-y murder.
It is a lot of animal-y murder.
Murder.
I couldn't. My tongue got stuck.
What was that one? Saturday Night Live. It was the daughter, the murderer. What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I will come back with that at some point, maybe when I remember.
Okay.
On the 4th day of the festival, sacrifice 10 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. Ooh, we're moving along. On the 5th day.
Yeah, all right.
5th day.
5th day.
Of the festival, sacrifice 9 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
Okay.
Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering.
This is the part where you stop giving a fuck.
Yeah.
You're just like blah 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 blah.
Just buzz through it. On the 6th day of Christmas, wait, no, what? On the 6th day of the festival, sacrifice 8 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering.
Yeah, liquid offering, that.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Whew. On the 7th day of the festival, sacrifice.
Let me guess. More fucking animals are going to get slaughtered. More grain, more olive oil, and more liquid offerings and shit like that. Am I right?
Sacrifice 7 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
Okay, got that part.
Yep, you got that part right.
Yep.
Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering.
Yep, okay.
Yep. And liquid offering.
All right,
yep,
I got it. Yeah.
You must also sacrifice 1 male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering.
They didn't mention anything about olive oil. I was wrong about that bit.
You were wrong about that bit.
Shit.
You weren't paying attention.
I'm slipping here.
On the 8th day of the festival, I thought it was only a week.
No, it was like 10 days, I think.
Oh, fuck's sake. Proclaim another holy day. 8th day, holy day. You must do no ordinary work on that day. You must present a burnt offering as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord.
Yeah.
It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these offerings must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offerings. We are closing in on the end here.
Oh, thank God.
I know, I saw you peeking over.
Not really, thank God, because God's the reason that this is existing in the first place. So, fuck God.
Think heavens, think stars.
Thank wife's fast reading.
Oh, I love you. You must present these offerings to the Lord at your annual festivals. These are in addition to the sacrifices and offerings you present in connection with vows, or as voluntary offerings, burnt offerings, grain offerings, liquid offerings, or peace offerings. Last sentence. Ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
So Moses gave all of these instructions to the people of Israel as the Lord had commanded him. The end.
Okay. Again, he gave those instructions.
More.
Because they were already given.
Next gen.
Yeah. Just a thought that I had at the end there. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if, when I said wife, if I accidentally had said your name and we had to redo the whole
I would
chapter?
be like, well, I guess our names are out now because I'm not doing that again.
It just crossed my mind. I was like, what if we had fucked that up right there?
That would have just, keep it all in. It all
Keep
stays.
it all in?
Yep.
Yeah.
No edits on this bitch.
So, yeah, I mean, if you guys really want to know our names, you should, hope for a really boring chapter where we fuck up at the end.
Don't do it.
Because we're just not going to go back.
You know what?
It's just going to be out.
I would probably fucking punch you in the dick. Not going to lie. I am sorry in advance if that happens.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it again. Okay. I'm not going to reread.
Note to self, buy a cup. Okay?
I mean, we've been married for 500 years, so I guess if I haven't done it yet, it's probably a false promise.
I don't think that's
an
actually
empty
going to happen.
threat.
I am really grateful that we're done with that chapter, though. And the one before it.
Grateful.
And actually the couple ones before that, too.
You know what?
Like, I'm kind of ready to move on to the next book of the Bible already.
Yeah, Moses is boring.
Does it get better?
I don't know.
I really want it to get better.
I know at some point Joshua does something with Jericho and the walls fall down. But I only know that because of the song. You know the song?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, here. It goes like this.
Yeah?
Joshua fit the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fit the battle of Jericho.
Nope.
And the walls came tumbling down.
Wait, I've heard that. Well, yeah, I know. I've heard of the walls come tumbling down. But...
Okay, well, I think that you are confusing the walls come tumbling down with that song by the Traveling Wilburys.
No.
The Tom
That's
Petty.
a great.
It is a great
song.
They say that
and
in there, and the walls came tumbling down.
That's true.
Or,
That's probably where I'm getting.
Walls came. What? How does it go?
I don't remember.
Walls came tumbling.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it's the same.
But yeah, like totally. If you have
song.
not checked out the Traveling Wilburys before with Tom Petty and Bob Dylan and whoever else, Roy Orbison and all them in there,
great stuff.
You should definitely check them out because that's like awesome.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's my question. I want to
question?
know if that song that they sing is about Jericho and Joshua.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm ready to get on out of here tonight.
Please, God.
Okay. Hopefully, we didn't bore you all to tears, and please come back next week.
Just come back
because we really like you guys, and we don't want the Bible to bore you to death. So hopefully, we managed to not do that.
We took a break between chapters, and we were like, "Wow, this." Material is really killing our podcast, which is kind of funny since, the material is the whole point of the fucking podcast.
Right, yeah, but like when this happens, it's like, oh.
I'm like, Bible, you're not helping.
All right, let's let them get on out of here.
Get out of here. Husband.
Yeah, wife.
It's the end, so we should say all the things.
We definitely should say all the things.
What things should we say?
So, we want people to get a hold of us, and there's ways that they can do that.
So, one of those ways I know is email. What's that email address?
sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com.
And they should do that by 5 Eastern on Sundays if they want their question to be included in our new Tuesday Q&A episodes every week.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing from some of our fans, for sure.
Yeah.
They can also get a hold of us on social media. And we have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Probably the easiest way would be through Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts still.
Yes, still.
Still.
I guess.
Or dum-dum or doo-doo.
Yeah, wherever you want to go with that, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have all those things and they should go there.
Yeah, they should.
Okay. And then also, what else should they do?
They should review us on Apple Podcasts because that really, really helps us out. And, if you are on any other podcast app, just hit a heart or a like thing or something.
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up,
nice.
Whatever the hell it is, just do it, okay?
Just do it.
All right. I think that's all we got.
Oh, you know what? I have one more thing.
Oh, she's got one more thing.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening and choosing us to spend your time with. We really appreciate you all, and you are definitely top shelf.
Yeah, honestly, it makes us smile just about every day.
Yep.